Café Camus in Bonn. My friend, the poet Rolf Dockenberg, and I entered Café Camus. The cafe, located in the heart of the old town of Bonn. The cafe reminded me of the legend of the myth of Sisyphus. I am Sisyphus, bearing the rock on my back. Albert, I remembered the plague. The plague of tyranny kills my people. Albert! I remembered Caligula. 4 bloody Caligulas occupy my homeland. Albert! I remembered the stranger. I am the stranger everywhere. Albert! Around the round table, I was flying away in dreams, while my friend the poet was talking about the conditions of writing, its affairs and sorrows. A canvas bag hangs on the wall with Shakespeare and Company written on it. That bag took me by chance to Paris. Years ago, a Colombian poet and I were hanging out in the Latin Quarter, and then we passed that old bookshop, the one looking and laughing with the great Notre Dame Cathedral, from which I bought Allen Ginsberg Howl, and 2 black and white portraits. One of them was of Jack Kerouac, and the other of another mad poet named Arthur Rimbaud, the man with the wind at his heels. I looked at the farthest corner of the ceiling. I saw Louis Armstrong having a great music festival and playing himself on his divine trumpet, which turns into butterfly wings and an angel's light in his hands. Then he sang 3 of his most beautiful songs. What a wonderful world. Then he followed it up with a song, It's Been a Long, Long Time, in which he says, kiss me once, then kiss me twice, then kiss me once again. It's been a long, long time. He sealed it with the song, A Kiss to Build a Dream On. Near the last table, the legendary jazz singer Billie Holiday was singing Lady Sings the Blues, then followed by a song bursting with anger and disobedience, Strange Fruit. Suddenly I asked myself, did the legendary singer die? Or was she killed? Some sadness, a strange sadness, like a strange fruit that invaded and settled my being. Next to the legendary singer, the brilliant saxophonist Charlie Parker, Yardbird, was busy tuning the world on his instrument to throw an extraordinary party in honor of this world that is narrowing and fading every day. Above, in a row beside Camus, we find Kafka standing as a memorial to the graves of all the vanquished in this world. With his uncaring eyes, remind you of a fate like the fate of Gregor Samsa. We all become Gregor Samsa at this masquerade party called the world. But we don't dare look at ourselves in the mirror until we see it. And for how Toni Morrison arrived from Ohio to settle between Kafka and Beckett? A quick answer comes from her. I came to tell you about the bluest eye and hug you with the Song of Solomon. Then sadly she said to me, Oh Kurd, you are blacker African than all of us. I get what she meant. I bowed to her and kissed her head with 2 tears. In the far corner beside Tony, Samuel Beckett frowned as if he had just come out of one of his absurd plays. He was waiting in vain for the return of Godot, who would never come. What disappointment! What disappointment, Comrade Samuel! Above a small library, the light was emanating with an astonishing abundance. I saw the poet's friend looking from the side of his eye. During the talking to the direction of the light, Marilyn Monroe was there lighting us up and lighting up our whole life. Then she goes to her solitude, lights a cigarette, and writes in the darkness the fragments of her life. From the window, Frida Kahlo was speaking at us. Quickly, without pause, she was drawing everything. She did not know that throughout her life she only had painted the pains of her slender body, the scars of her soul that could never be healed, and her ordeal in existence. I asked her, Frida, why are you drawing so quickly, as if you were in a hurry? She said, 1, morphine. 2, I feel like I'm leaving early. As for Salvador Dali, he was looking enviously at Frida from the opposite window. He paints the poets as wild horses, the waitress as Lida Atomica, the cafe guests as suns shining from an egg, the cafe owner with moustaches as his moustaches, and the cafe as a bus on the highway of imagination. In the last, we folded our words, our papers, and our books. We got up, but I don't know whether we were wild horses or wild poets. And we went out. At the door, a ballerina bid farewell to us with a white dance as a swan.
Fantastic, super, excellent.
অন্যদিকে ঘোরাবে না কোনো কথা বলে